Many people believe financial freedom starts with earning more money. A higher salary, a better job, a bigger investment portfolio. But what if financial freedom begins somewhere else entirely? What if it starts by designing a life that simply costs less to live? Because every monthly expense you permanently eliminate is income you never have to earn again. A smaller mortgage, one less car payment, lower recurring bills, fewer financial obligations. Those decisions don't just save money. They buy something much more valuable, options. Because the less your life costs, the more freedom your income creates. Minimalist wealth. Minimalize your way to financial freedom.
Most people don't intentionally create financial pressure. It happens gradually. A slightly larger home, a newer vehicle, another subscription, a storage unit, more furniture, more upgrades. Each decision feels small by itself. But together, they slowly build a lifestyle that requires a very high income simply to maintain. Eventually, many people discover they aren't working to build freedom anymore. They're working to support the life they've built around themselves. Without realizing it, their lifestyle has become their biggest monthly obligation.
Every recurring expense has something attached to it. Time. Because every monthly payment requires future work to sustain it. Imagine reducing your monthly expenses by just $500. That isn't simply $500 saved. It's $500 you no longer need to earn, every single month, for years. Unlike a temporary raise, lower expenses continue working for you indefinitely. That's why designing a lower-cost life is so powerful. You're not just reducing spending. You're reducing the amount of income your future self must generate simply to stand still. Many people think financial success comes from perfect budgeting. Budgets matter. But life design matters even more. Instead of asking, "How can I afford this?" try asking, "Do I want a life that requires this?" Where you choose to live. How many vehicles you own. The size of your home. The hobbies you pursue. The commitments you take on. These decisions shape your financial future far more than skipping an occasional coffee ever will. Small daily savings help. But thoughtful life design changes everything.
One benefit people rarely talk about is flexibility. When your lifestyle costs less, you gain options. You can change careers, reduce your hours, take time off, start a business, care for family, travel, or simply slow down. People often think wealth means having more possessions. But many financially secure people value something else entirely. The ability to make choices without every decision being controlled by financial pressure. That's a form of wealth money alone cannot guarantee.
Financial freedom doesn't happen overnight. It is built through hundreds of intentional decisions. Some will involve earning more. Some will involve investing wisely. But many begin much earlier, with designing a life that requires less. A life where your spending supports your values. Where your obligations don't dictate every decision.
Where money becomes a tool instead of a constant source of pressure. Because the goal isn't simply to accumulate wealth. The goal is to create a life where wealth gives you something meaningful: time, choice, and peace. The most valuable financial decision you may ever make isn't choosing the right investment, it's choosing the right lifestyle. Every time you remove an unnecessary obligation, you unlock a future with more freedom. This simple act creates space to breathe, to reflect, and to enjoy life without the weight of needless commitments. Imagine your days filled with clarity, a life where your choices align with your deepest values. By letting go of what doesn't serve you, you pave the way toward lasting financial freedom. If these ideas resonate with you, consider subscribing to Minimalist Wealth. Explore more content on wealth psychology, intentional living, and building the kind of freedom that endures. Always remember, minimalize your way to financial freedom.